To Alright. Hey everybody, hope you're doing good today. We just started and we are going to farm a little, I would say. Yeah, today we are going to do a duo run as usual, and I want to test some different kind of farming strategies based on what we already did and we already tested. Right now I'm pretty happy how the giants turned out. We tested it a lot additionally in the morning, and we did a lot of additional test runs as well. I also ran a few solo, and well, they're kind of repeat. I hope you're doing good today, and thank you all for tuning us, both on Twitch and on YouTube. Yeah, I also did a new video about farming strategies that we've been using for some time at least. Feel free to check it out. On Twitch it's just like Atlas command, and on YouTube you can just like check the profile. Hi MDO. How the league is so far? Well, the league is pretty cool. Oh, hope the stuff is not too crazy for you, and you're going to just like figure it out. No, I don't really like the debris one. I'm going to use something a little more relaxed. Alright. And hey there, feathers. Hope you're doing good too. Yeah, let's pretty much just go and play. Let's say I'm just going to use a set for scarabs. And I hope we'll have enough. Less experience. Yeah, we got the music. That's pretty nice, and it should be just like relaxed.
Wait.
Alright, let me stack reach. So right now Rogue Exiles works even better if you have a Putty or Magic Find on yourself. Because it stacks pretty well with both Putty quantity bonus and Magic Find. I think it could be even like better. Well, why should be even like the strangest song ever? Let me repeat that one, give me like a second, guys. Yeah, pretty much something like that is much more expected. I call that. Alright. So we're pretty much farming scarabs today, and that's it. What do you think about the changes that they did to the lignomy?
Oh, that's really good. It's really convenient that now you can just pick up corpses, and also, I haven't checked the craft yet, but it seems like it got much, much better. Also, I'm so happy about the body armor.
Oh, you mean the ones that with Crimson Power?
Yes, it's so cool, and actually, like Fate was right. You can actually stack mastery there, so this is so huge for the health stacking build. This is completely insane. And since this is basically, and you are not, like you mentioned earlier today, you're not really getting the debuff for minus health per level. So this is so huge. This basically enables health second builds all over again, and this is amazing. Because it's basically like Crimson Power, but with some bonuses. It could be less good compared to...
Hey Murat, hope you're doing good. Thank you very much for watching us at YouTube. I don't know what face purple white eyes means, but wow, I think it's something nice.
Oh, I think it's the I think it's the YouTube thing, the default emotes that they have there. And
It's like the emoji?
yeah, they have like YouTube has their emoji. They're like weird.
Wow.
But I think the bot that's bringing messages to us cannot really like copy that from there. So he's just copying the code.
Oh wow, alright. So we can see the emoji on Twitch, but we can just like imagine it.
That works. That works.
Wow, that's just like some portal of the run itself. Yeah, let's go.
So what was I talking about? It actually makes the build kind of cheaper because previously you remember the body armors were so expensive.
Oh, you know what? I think the body armors are still going to be expensive because the new body armor pretty much drops from Uber synthesis.
Ouch.
And it
Okay.
will not be widespread. Not be widespread. Like, not even close.
I really hope that they mentioned that they added 7 unique items or 14. I don't remember when I was reading the patch notes. And it was like maybe some of those unique items that they haven't announced yet, maybe they will have some remnants of the Crimson Power there. And while they do, this is so good. It's weird that it's a body armor though. I mean, it probably makes sense, but I'm actually surprised how bad the energy shield on the body armor itself is. It's like 100 total. It's not really that high. Could be much more. Let's go.
Yeah, give me like a second. Oh fuck, I did it. That's been my bad. Give me like a second. And hey, Chrono, thank you very much for following. Give me like a second.
Yeah, okay.
How are you doing, Chronos?
How's it going, Acrons? We were just discussing the health stack and body armor that have been there, like since today, probably. It's so cool. Or was it just found today? I'm not entirely sure. It's still so nice.
Yeah, we stop just for a second.
Yeah, now it's like farming time as usual. So not much going on. It's kind of funny how there are zombies behind this wall and they're completely ignoring us because they can really reach us. Can we? Nah. Would be cool if we could shoot through the walls. We can't summit.
Alright. Yeah, give me like a second, I need to fix something. Alright. Well, I hope you're having a good time too. We just did a pretty nice guide for farming strategy. Should work just fine for Rogue Exiles. It works on solo, it works on duo, and pretty much works in party. I think it could be pretty nice.
I really like the gems.
Alright. All Climber of Anarchy, are you using this? Sometimes yes when I have them, but generally I don't really think they're important. You can use pretty much the basic tag with just map crafting and scarabs on top of that. You don't need anything else. You can get all flames too if you want, but buying them is pretty much takes more time than profiting from them. So most of the time I'm just trying to hope with that. Giants and mapcraft is pretty much enough right now. It's more important to just run maps fast. If you're going to benefit from all flames more heavily, I would probably recommend like the frog one. It could be just better in that regard. Yeah, have you tried any kind of rogue exiles yourself? Let me pretty much clear out that part. Oh, there's just like another giant. And honestly, I think that's the first league when Anarchy in a really good, like a really good position. It's been mostly used to farm unique items before, and well, you can still farm unique items with it. So it heavily depends. So yeah, what we've been talking about?
The body armor, I'm so happy they added that.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty happy too. I think it can save both my Dark Pact and Soul Run builds.
Yeah, because there is a way to
pretty much
keep
utilize the old
everything.
tech.
Keep everything but the body armor is the only thing that's going away. But the rest stays, and you can still use the same gear, the same tag. Everything just remains the same. It's also you're getting some buffs, like 15% mastery for health, or you're not losing health for levels. So that's huge. Because before that you were losing 100 health, and with all the multipliers, you were losing quite a lot. And this time, you are not really losing anything, which is huge. And you're keeping all the energy shield items. This is amazing. Honestly, this is just amazing.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty nice update. I'm probably going to do a video about how it affects the belts.
Because it really affects them, and in a good way. I think the rare armor would still be better if we still had access to Crimson Power, but considering that now we can replace the body armor with that, that's really cool. I mean, the body armor is pretty much will be responsible for that, so that's really nice.
Alright. Yeah, give me like a second. I'm answering the YouTube comment.
Yeah,
People
sure.
are asking me a lot about the strategy.
Yeah, okay. So I'm very curious to see how we can do what could be done with the health stacking build further, because the previous tech was pretty much refined. We had this idea with the cool energy shield items, some basic thresholds that you needed to hit, and well,
Well,
and now you can access that once again, which is cool.
yeah, I think you're kind of right about that part. Let's just go. Oh, you're inside already.
Yeah, I'm waiting. So that's really, really nice. I'm very happy that they added it back because it was, we were discussing that. We honestly anticipated that it's going to be some sort of jewel because it would be probably
Would be logical, but I think body armor is kind of alright too.
Yeah.
It provides less power, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Less
that's
power.
the thing. Also, considering how low energy shield in that armor is, that's pretty sad. Like, it's barely 100.
But I still think it's worth it. So HP stack is pretty much saved.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm pretty happy. I think almost all people who kind of played anything like health stack, I was pretty much really happy as well. Because that way you can always try to use the same tag.
Yeah, the energy shield tag is much more superior compared to just health stacking tag. Because you can't really stack health that efficiently. We need to kill more on the way. Wait, it's not a boss. It's not a boss?
Yeah, it's not a boss.
Oh my god, the trees looked like it was really a boss.
And yeah, I would say a lot of people enjoyed that. The build itself was pretty cool too.
What's that?
It was just like a corrupted jewel minus Kurulus.
Really? I've never seen that.
Alright, yeah, it's not really dropping often, but since they can pretty much drop corrupted now.
Hmm. That's really interesting that these days corrupted items should be identified as well as like normal items. That's a bit strange.
Oh, they really like your scroll wisdoms.
Yep. That's very strange tech though. I think they're a bit afraid of making loot filters like in last epoch possible.
Well, I mean, that's logical, because, I think for PoE loot filters like that could be kinda even damaging. The game is mostly based around the idea that, well, you can see the stuff before you're looting it, or interact with that properly.
Tropical Island is the best annoying.
Well, yeah, because you just can't know when you're hitting the boss and how it works. The biggest issue is strategy, except pretty much how reapy they are.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the idea that since it's Maven, you need to run like random maps.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit annoying. You could replace it with altars, but honestly, it could become even reapier.
Oh, let me read you, and I'm probably going to take the carcass.
Oh, you want to take the carcass? Okay.
Yeah, my inventory is kind of overwhelmed.
Yeah, so many stuff.
So that's one.
Oh, that's that. Oh, yeah, I remember why. I understand why I don't remember that.
Well, because it's kind of useless.
Yeah, that's really bad.
So yeah, I would say almost all house builds are saved now. I think it could be pretty nice. Definitely adds to build variety.
Yeah. The problem is that if you want to have a stack now, you know which way to go, and it's always this way, so oh, Dark Pact, it's funny that Nightbot is actually spamming that because Dark Pact is not completely dead anymore. But you need to just replace the armor, honestly. But you know what's interesting? For the mid-budget gear, it would be much harder to stack Dark Pact now. As a possibility, you could go with some just high health body armor, but you can't really stack your armor like the rest of it. Because
Yeah,
you
there's
need
just
to,
like no opportunity for it.
yeah, because you need to when you're stuck in health, counterintuitively, you actually need to stack your energy shield together with health, not just health. So that way, it can be really tough to prepare items before you get the body armor. That's probably the main issue, because when you had access to Crimson Power, you just needed to do one. No, it was actually two quests. Two quests, and then you would be able to play the build properly, like stack energy shield and receive bonuses for it. But since the body armor is only available from the synthesis Uber boss,
I also would say that Synthesis Uber Boss is like especially unpopular.
yeah, people don't really like it, but you know, people are still doing that for the period mostly. Oh, for the period you don't have to do the Uber version. Okay. Well, then okay, maybe it's an issue, but it would be really curious to see how much. What? I'm dead.
Well, that's kind of surprising.
Yeah, it's killed me through my shield.
Well, yeah, sometimes it can happen. Let's go back. Let me see what's on that map.
You know, it's probably fine. Maybe he has some.
I'm not sure. Look at your flasks.
Yeah, my plus are alright. Maybe it was down. I don't know. Maybe because it killed me through the energy shield, and the only way for that is when the damage is going through. Maybe are there like less fast charges here in the map?
I don't know. I can't see that.
I think it should be disabled. Yeah. Also, since it's Maven, we can't really have any ulti bonuses that cripple me. So that was random.
But don't worry, it can happen.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's a boss. I'm here.
Yeah, I'm not very good. So, you know, Maven by itself could be pretty promising, to be honest.
Yeah. Also, it's really nice that you can go to the Crucible and kill the bosses there and loot splinters and other stuff. For example, earlier today, for you, it dropped the Awakened Gem, which is nice. It could be a better Awakened Gem, so.
Well, I mean, Maven is still providing a pretty decent amount of drops.
It could be a worse gem though. It could be something like added cold damage, which is worth like 20 chaoses. But oh well. It's still pretty good. So Maven seems like a really good way to do that.
Thanks God Scarab's prices are pretty much high, I would say. You know what's funny?
Mm-hmm.
Right now, the Scarabs are going to be popular for like a lot of time.
Yeah. Yeah, paid GP login.
Hey, Fade!
Yeah, we were just so happy looking through
I'm
the...
Hey in Control 04. Thank you very much for following. That's really appreciated.
Yeah, I don't know where the hell that body armor came from. Probably they edited it in the patch, right? Because I don't think it was there before. But it was so refreshing seeing that. Really cool, because we were just discussing what to do with Dark Pact, how we can actually pull off the health scaling, but then boom, and then there's this armor today. And it is kind of solving most of the issues. Oh
Well,
yeah, it's brand new.
I think we've been discussing that already, so
Yeah, it is so cool. It is so cool.
it's just the answer to what we've been discussing, to like our prayers.
Yeah, because we were like, it's so much easier to stack energy shield compared to just health. So now that we can stack both, that's great. Yeah, I mean, it's probably going to be because it's an overdrop, so yep.
Well, I think it's just like completely brand new. I'm pretty much surprised that people already did the
We
video
didn't do
about that.
we didn't do the boss one.
Oh, alright, yeah, I'm
Okay.
coming back.
Yeah, that too.
Oh, I think just getting defense mods, you can do that even without the graveyard craft. You don't even need that.
But it makes dark packs and soul rend and well, health second builds in general more viable for the future leagues as well because just second just health was the main issue. Now that you can stack energy shield, that's so much easier. It's cool that they're kind of implementing those mechanics in a way into the game. Yeah, that probably could help a lot.
I don't really think Journey is good. I probably would advise against using it. I never liked it. I never used it when it was like more available, and I don't think it's shit in most cases. So I would just like not use it myself. It's mostly like a bait. It's like a trap. A lot of people seeing it and thinking it's good for house builds, but it's actually not really. In almost all cases, it's waste of points. It just not provides enough, and you're not a Saiyan. Oh, there's just like no point in that. You can go and get much more value for pretty much just going for curses, for example. I would say because Journey it's just not worth it. It's not really provides a lot. It's mostly created for Saiyan builds when you're going through the whole tree and stuff like that. So if you're not really going to do that, I just like don't really think it's worth it. But the body armor on the other hand is like completely amazing. I'm pretty happy that they did anything like that. I think it just saves well the house stacking belts. And as you remember, that's pretty much been the main thing is that we discussed for some time. So I expected them to add it, and well, here they are. Oh, that's funny. You can call the Farfeathers like FF.
I really love when the scarabs that you drop in are actually the ones that you're going to use. Like the gigantification anarchy scarabs.
Oh, sometimes, yeah. Oh, you want to do it DP? I would say that's interesting. Have you watched my video that...
Oh, Fate, I had a similar issue this week, which how do you call it?
Yeah, try to off your sound. That's
Oh, no, not even that. Which render engine are you using? Because I wasn't able to move at all, and my PC was lagging like hell when we tried doing Blight at the start of the league. But then I changed the render engine to DirectX 12, and honestly, everything is so much smoother right now. Yeah, DirectX 11 is just horrible. Just off it as fast as possible. For some reason, offing dynamic calling and offing the other thing, like dynamic resolution, also helped me to increase performance. So I'm just using DirectX 12, and with now like cool features that should improve your performance, but they're actually tanking that. So you should definitely try to use 12. And yeah, Vulkan, at some point Vulkan was just crashing for us. Yeah, because I had the same issue just this league, and I wasn't able to play. I was pretty upset. And then I started like going around the internet, and I saw some posts from some guy who was like, I changed. There were a lot of other things, but I just tried changing it to DirectX 12 and open color and resolution, and it actually started working. Also, I lowered my overall resolution of the game to like 1366 instead of 1920, and it works really good. The UI, if you are playing in window with full screen, is the same, so it renders at the same resolution as your screen, but the game is kind of a little bit more uglier, but it's fine because you're not really staring playing PoE for the beautiful graphics, right? So it helps too. But before that, nothing would help, and I was like lagging horribly with DirectX 11.
yeah, that sounds not very good, and that could be a big issue.
Oh, you could try. I mean, I was so desperate I did that. Honestly, I didn't really feel the difference at first. You only notice the difference if you try comparing things, but it doesn't really look much worse. I was actually surprised because as long as the UI is the same resolution as your screen, I mean, the game is a mess all the time anyway.
And yeah, guys, if you have issues with like how your game is working, you can try, for example, open the sound as well, and you can try lowering resolution. It could help a lot. I also definitely recommend DirectX 12 because I'm using it myself and it's working just fine for me.
Oh, Town MTX is just bad. It works horrible on any machine, I would say.
Even on mine.
Yeah. Especially those new ones with the Syrian what? Syrian Exarch and Ether Wolves fighting. They're just chomping the FPS to pieces. Most of the goblins.
So yeah, look what I have dropped. From one of the exiles, pretty much it's a void battery.
We don't need that, right?
Oh, we don't. It's about 3 devices right now.
We're on standalone fate.
Yeah, I mean, we're like always on standalone.
I'm not sure how it works for Steam. Maybe, but I have never heard about that. It could be a problem, I don't know.
After so much time, I can't properly recommend to run it on Steam.
Because you can't preload. Preloading is a huge thing. Help.
Yeah, let me. Give me like a second. Give me like a second. I will answer comment.
Oh, they can transfer to the standalone? That's strange.
Whoa, hey there at YouTube. Rekha, thank you very much for asking the question. New to PoE and follow your guide, but having a plateau right now. Level 74 and act like 9. Wanna do third ascendancy with the labyrinth, but having issues with the Zara in the second door. It just depletes all my flasks and mana and can't do much and just died for the third try. Should I come back later on like Tech 10? Or am I doing something wrong? Like, third ascendancy, you need to come later. There's too much level difference between you and, well, your character. So, between you and Izara, your character and Izara, pretty much. That's the point. Oh, let me sell my wand. So, you just need a little more time to progress too. Are you using the 6 link?
Probably not. It's the act, so probably not.
Alright. Oh, not yet. So, well, I recommend you to buy 6 link to be honest, because it can help you with your damage. And you will need to level up a little more and get like further through acts. So it can help you with the Zara as well later on. But don't worry, Zara itself could be a little harder for you, especially since you're new to the game. So you'll be able to take him on a little later too.
Yeah, sometimes Azara also has pretty uncomfortable buffs, and he resets. Like, there is going to be a new Azara with new set of abilities after the daily refresh. It should
Give me like
happen.
a second.
It should happen in around 2 hours. So I'm not entirely sure which layout and which skill set it is today. So maybe in 2 hours, in 2 or 3 hours, you can come back and check if it got better. Because Labyrinth kind of resets around this time every day. So in case it was just some bad set of abilities that doesn't work for you, you can come back and try it again. I'm curious of how much we have cleared in here. You know what's sad? But you can't really... I can't really call the guy with the necropolis. Can we? No, we can't. It would be convenient while waiting or something to just remove the corpses that you dislike.
Alright, let's continue. I'm coming back. Alright, we'll try to upgrade to better links and next reset. Oh, no issue at all, feel free to ask.
No, back. Don't go.
Yeah, which version so far having a blaster like the build? Well, I can imagine there could be some differences in that regard, especially if you're new, and it's harder to scale it. I'm going to do an endgame video pretty soon as well. Hope you will be able to check that on YouTube and it will help you too. But right now, I would say just focus on progressing and getting better stuff. What kind of weapons are you using? And yeah, I had like a quick question. Fate, do you have your sound up?
What do you mean?
Oh, I mean sound in the game, because often the sound can help heavily.
Yeah, I know. That's a huge buff to all.
Yeah, I just want to share that, like a little.
Oh, back.
Oh, you can try to hard disable it. It can help you a lot. It helps like people who's playing on weaker machines, I would say, and it happens pretty often.
Yeah, so in case nothing else helps, I would say it would be a last resort, but it should fix a lot of issues.
Oh, you're like level 74. You need to get Regal Savagery, Rekas. You need Regal Savagery here. You can use it already. So Regal Savagery and Varunastra probably will be much bigger option for you and they'll boost you further. Oh, you can try to just buy Blighted Map. It will be faster.
You could also do T-Rex. He can offer some. They're laggy in the same way. If you're lagging in T-Rex, you're probably going to lag in there. Normal.
Yeah, it's going to be like pretty close.
I remember at some point, I don't know if this node is still there, but at some point, I think it is. There is a node that lets the monsters from Blight come out faster or something like that, Ron. Fix me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
So I remember we took it at some point, I think previously or maybe 2 ago, and we were just standing motionless there because we had literally 1 FPS there, and we just couldn't move because it was so laggy, because just too many monsters appeared, and if you're not killing them instantly, I think we were at the start of the year, it was the first week or something, and it was so laggy we really couldn't move. After like 2 attempts at Cassius in just normal maps, it wasn't even the blighted maps, it was normal map with just some blight, like completely normal blight. We gave up on the idea to do that because it was so laggy.
Yeah, that's definitely not
It's
what
funny
usually
that-
happens.
I mean, it's funny that there is a node that makes it possible, but you are not really supposed to take that because your PC will not save things. You know, that's interesting. Maybe they have changed some. They're constantly tweaking the engine for PV2 and just minor upgrades, so maybe it's getting worse, especially for some content and for some machines. I mean, for me, it was better too before, but I mean, I swapped to 12 and it became much better. We haven't tried Blight afterwards, but my general performance in the maps became much better. Before that, I was lagging like whenever I saw any monster. And swapping the engine helped tremendously. Wow, that's a lot.
So overall, any changes like that, guys, can pretty much help you with performance. Just try to experiment a little and find the stuff that works exactly for you. Because it could be different for different machines out there. And sometimes it's much harder to guess what it's going to work and what's not really going to work.
Yeah, but as a person with a weekend machine, I can provide some input here too. So.
Or maybe just playing on the laptop, so...
Yeah, it's even worse. It's not even a standalone PC. So I'm beta testing all the all the bad stuff here. Yeah, this league was terrible. This league was completely disgusting. But I mean, it really, for some reason, it helped. Maybe they just did something with the engines, considering that this is the first league that DirectX 12 is out of beta, so they finished working on that. Maybe, I don't know. It's like, it sounds weird. I mean, they wouldn't nerf the rest of the engines, obviously. I shouldn't. But it feels like DirectX 12 is the way to go right now.
Well, I think it's just like more modern.
Yeah, it makes sense that it's more modern. It's using more of my GPU and less of my CPU because my CPU is not really that strong. My GPU is fine though, but we'll need to come back, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I'm
But-
also full. I don't need to go out for a second.
Yeah, we'll need to go there. Just 2 minutes current, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Let me go out. Let me come back.
So yeah, and on the laptop it's not that terrible,
But it's not good.
but I can share my strategy on how to make the game work. Ron is sharing strategies on how to drop a lot of loot, and I'm sharing strategies on how to make your stuff work.
Yeah, it could be annoying in some cases.
No, well, it's pretty rich to say. It's annoying in any case. You know, there's an archer over here
Archer?
who's trying to shoot me, but he's white. I mean, he's like normal rarity, so he can do anything. You know, it really feels like they have adjusted some animation because the animation of that archer looks pretty decent. Yeah, but what do you need the oppressor for?
Whoa, I don't know.
And answer that, Rikas, you need one Rigwald and one Veranastra. And if you can, use Cleave of Rage too. Cleave of Rage will give you a lot of AoE, and well, Very Nasty will allow you to actually start using Cleave of Rage because it will not work with double revolts. So one revolt, one Very Nasty, and Cleave of Rage, and your damage is and quality of life, like AoE, is going to be much better.
Well, name is right, and pretty much I can back your words up. She's like 1000% right. You need to do something like that to perform better.
Yeah, you
And
don't.
yeah, we're not going there, I mean.
Yeah, you don't really need double revolts. And Fate, what are you going to do with the oppressor?
Yeah, why is important that you found it?
Gift it to Lily. Yeah, well. Well, I mean, it would be a different message if it was that square, right? Sadly, it isn't.
So yeah, try to follow the recast, and I'm sure it's going to feel even better for you. That's pretty much what should help you to overcome the plateau. You just need to change mostly your items. So when you're playing an RPG, it's more about itemization than other kind of progress. So you're getting items which are pretty much pushing your character kind of further, and it should work just fine. It should work just fine. Well, oppressor was kind of sad news, to be honest.
I have found so many oppressors, really.
Oh, certainly?
Yeah, you know, they're just dropping constantly. Especially since we are running exiles. They're just everywhere.
Oh, I'm not even checking that often.
Oh, nice. Look at that. It's tier 1.
Well, yeah, that was a pretty decent base.
Obviously, take it.
Sure thing.
Oh, I don't know what else, you know? I was thinking about creating okay, how is that map called? You need to combine a lot of ignored staves to access that. What was the name? I honestly just forgot. So, you know, I have dropped like 5 west staves so far, 1 north, and not a single one. Not a single one more than that.
And yeah, Rakas, I forgot to mention that if you have like more questions, feel free to ask me. I will be happy to help you with that. That's definitely alright. Yeah, I'm going for the crucible. Alright, let me. Yeah, you know that part is just like completely easy. But I really like what my Maven can provide right now. Even if it's just like not a lot of stuff like that. Yeah, let's continue. Alshin Go is long-term passives, I guess. I have no idea what to farm. I feel like I never make money until I get to red maps. Oh well, you can try to.
I did.
What? Whoa. Yeah, it was a little surprising. What happened?
Through the shell again.
Alright. So, have you watched my last video, Fate? The one that I did like a few hours ago? Feel free to check it out, maybe you will like it. It's pretty much farming the Rogue Exiles Giants, which is like a really interesting strategy, I would say.
It honestly turned out much better than we anticipated.
Yeah, it could be harder for some builds.
Yeah.
But it's definitely worth it. As you can see, we're pretty much farming it right now. Oh, well, alright. You can try them on the white maps. It will be less effective because you will be unable to use Maven. But you can still try because the drops would be like alright. A few people already asked me if it's possible to farm on the white maps. And honestly, guys, I think yes. I think yes.
I think the scarab pool will be smaller because some scarabs only drop at high levels.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, it worked much better than we expected. And I think it just working. It just working. Hope he will like it too. Alright. Also, what kind of skill you are playing for now if you're a bow character? Are you like a lightning arrow? And answering Eureka's is strange or attack speed better for a suffix on weapon? It's always attack speed. So if you're choosing between like STR and attack speed, go for attack speed. Like 90%. Oh, like heli hit. How it's working? Yeah, is it good enough? The Legion Scarab.
Oh, whoa, Maven? It's too soon.
Yeah, you're right.
Not the best map.
Well, I'm using what I have. DMG is good, I just don't have enough life on gear yet. Yeah, I can imagine. Are you going to use like Progenesis?
Let's do Caste. Will they be possessed?
Oh, why so?
But only exiles are possessed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Hey, Tota Bomb, thank you very much for following. Just found out your YouTube channel and enjoyed the video. Well, thank you very much for watching. That's really appreciated. That's really appreciated. I'm trying to do a lot of different tasks, both solo and like in duo and in the party as well. So we're testing a lot of different strategies. I'm also trying to do a magic fight in the Rage Cleave, and it's working just fine. It's working a little less good if you're like completely alone, but well. Yeah, if you will have any questions or anything like that, feel free to hit me. I'm trying to answer every comment, every like any particular map. You know, I would suggest going Crimson Temple. I would suggest going Crimson Temple. I pretty much I mentioned it in the video. I think Crimson Temple is good because that way you can get Apothecary in theory, because sometimes Rogue Exiles are dropping divination cards. It's not often and it's not the best way to farm Apothecary. But, for a second, you can focus on that instead. Because in theory it could drop. And it would be a pretty nice bonus if the Undead will drop. So Crimson Temple is just like a really good thingy for it. However, if you're doing Maven, you will need to change what kind of maps are you doing constantly anyway. And if you dislike doing Maven, some people don't really like it, and I wanted to even cover it, but after that I decided that if I'm doing Maven myself, I would probably recommend that instead. So what it's been about, if you're not really liking Maven, I would recommend Exarch then. And with Exarch, you can try to run Crimson Temple. Just Crimson Temple, then you don't need anything else. Like, you can run properly one map. Or something like that. I'm myself just running like different ones, as you can see on the stream. Yeah, I've been running a few solo before, and right now I'm running some with Nemi. Well, you know, I can't loot again. So when you're running that strategy, guys, that's how your inventory will look. I have so many scarabs. I can't even loot properly because of that many scarabs. Most of them just like one, maybe 3 kills, but sometimes I'm getting ones for like 130 and stuff like that. I'm getting a little more scarabs right now because I'm using Magic Find gear. But well.
Is the Black Morning worth anything?
I have no fucking idea.
Yeah, let's kill the bosses.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm doing that. Yeah, she's gone. Oh, that's good. That's good. So that's pretty much what the situation is, Totem Band. Oh, you know, I can read your nickname properly. You're like Toto BMF. Is it like Magic Find? Or is it something else? Yeah, I tried to guess. That's like my best guess.
You should probably come back.
Oh, you know, what kind of DP build you want to do, Fade? Will it be Pathfinder as I recommend, or you want to go like the Witch again? Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting for sure. You know, one of the biggest like fun part for me in streaming is that I can read nicknames of people and I'm like, all right, I'm getting that fun. I'm getting that fun. And yeah, well, as you can see, guys, I'm doing the same strategies that I recommend to people because I think it's pretty important for every person. When you're recommending something, you're playing it. Well, I recommended Rage Cleave as a starter, and well, I started it myself. I recommended the strategy with giants, and well, I'm doing it myself. I think it's pretty important because so many people are recommended stuff that they're not really going to use themselves. And I think it's kind of tricky. Oh, that's Chaos Orb, that's nice. But that's not too crazy. I don't even think it was like anything. So it's not divine, so that's pretty much it. Alright. Yeah, give me like a second. And yeah, I'm answering some comments on my Reddit. Maps are expensive, ETF. Oh, how much are maps? How much are maps? Because I don't know.
Yeah, you're alone. Please wait for me.
Whoa, yeah, like I'm alone.
Yeah, I was alone for some time in this beautiful map. So I would say I'm dying when I'm just entering the map and the flasks don't really start working. That's the main issue. After that, it's really hard to kill me, but if the monster is pretty close, or if there's some ground or a desecrated one, yeah, I can kill. Oh, 10 caves is a lot.
I can buy them for 10 cage. Oh, which one are you trying to get? Like Crimson Temple? I honestly recommend to create a proper atlas just for farming maps and use it to just farm maps. If you want, move a little back to me. I will showcase mine. All right, so that's pretty much what I have for maps. So I'm just using that setup. I think I did a video about that. And it's just here to drop some maps. And hey, Uku Cask. Mm, I think right now my path of building will not really help you because I'm right now in the Magic Find setup. I'm using Ventor's Gimbal, I'm using Grid's Embrace, and I'm using Goldier. It's not a functioning version that properly. I mean, I'm running this group or a bot from time to time, and if I'm running solo, it's dangerous. Sometimes I could die, and sometimes it's one out of maybe like 5 buffed maps because I'm in the Magic Find gear. So I'm going to do a proper build video after some time. I also have a Mage Blood, as you can see, because well, I'm kinda yeah, I got that, so I'm using it. And my current build is not really something that you need to copy. I'm going to do a proper build video a few days later. It will be on the YouTube channel. Feel free to check it out, and after that you will be able to decide if you want to play that or no. Because well, you're pretty much you're guessing it. It's doable, but you will die. It's doable, but you will die. I can MF solo without a robot. I can do that solo without a robot, but I will die. I'm not really going to lie about that. That's for sure. You know, if you're choosing between Lightning Arrow and Rage Cleave, is it for Magic Find? I would say go Lightning Arrow. Because Rage Cleave is just like fun for Magic Find, but definitely not meta. It could be a strong skill, but not for Magic Find. I'm doing Magic Find just because, well, I have a Mage Blood, and, well, I can have an Warbot if I need one too. It's more like a hybrid than the proper Warbot, but, well, yeah, I have
Because
that.
I'm a Saiyan,
Yeah, she's a Saiyan, and for him, I think go Lightning Arrow. That's for sure. That's my heavy recommendation. Cleave for Magic Find is pretty much. Well, I can't even explain what's up. It's like using your spoon to create an atomic bomb. So in theory, it's possible. Like
It's like kissing soup with a fork.
yeah, exactly.
I mean,
You
do
can,
that.
but why? I'm doing that just because, well, oh, if you love the skill, then do that. Well, I mean, I love the skill. I don't care about how effective in that regard. But I think the skill will be good without Magic Find version. Without Magic Find version. And I would definitely recommend Mage Blood with it. You can check my character on PoE Ninja's Mage Berserker right here. And yeah, you can just check it out. You can just check it out. But please mind, if you're going to run solo, you will need to change auras. You will need to take, let me showcase. You will need to take Champion of the Course like 1, 2, 3, 4. After that, you will need to take Revelry. And you will need to get at least one defensive aura. It should be Grace or Determination. Because right now I just don't have a single defensive aura. When I'm running solo without Nemi, I'm pretty much respecting my build. I'm changing about 7 points. I'm dropping stuff that I don't need. Also, you will need to get suppress, that's pretty important. If you want to survive better, you will need to have suppress. That's for sure.
Accuracy too.
And yeah, accuracy, if you're not really using precision, you should have accuracy. Since if I'm not running with robot, I'm just taking that Eagle's Eye, so 1, 2, 3, and then Mastery for 500 accuracy. That's pretty much enough to boost accuracy at the good enough level for it to, like, for the build itself to work properly. So I usually just respect some point. While respecting, I'm just dropping Primal Force most of the time. And you can drop like that one, it's mostly for high-end content. And Intimidation is not really that important if you're going to use melee damage Awaken support, which is like nice. I also dropped something. Alright. Yeah, I think we finished that map. And this GGG would buff melee, yeah. I think melee is not that bad as many people think, but it's still not in that crazy amount position. And most of the good melee skills are pretty much barely melee. So yeah, let's do the ring. Alright. That's shit. 15. That's ruined. Oh, that's been fast. Oh, don't even fucking start. I mentioned automation. Give me like a second. I will even drop the link for people who's interested in that. I talk about that in this video. Here's that video. I send it to chat. And feel free to check it out. I talk about it there. And I think it just sucks. It's a horrible idea. My question though is your idea for the 10 divine per hour. What the DPS is needed for that? That's why I wanted to see your POB and HP. Well, that depends. When I did the test for 10 divines per hour, I'm pretty much had about 3.5 million. You just need to check my savior. I got rid of all magic fine gear. So when I did the test, Uku Cask, I dropped all my magic fine gear and just played with normal gear instead. So I got like rare boots, I got rare body armor, and I got rare ring instead. DPS that you should expect should be about 3 millions, up to maybe 7 millions. You don't need much more, but you need to freeze your enemies. It's important. And you're going to die. While I ran that alone, I died maybe a few times. And I mostly tried a not possessed version. not possessed version. Around about 40 minutes possessed version, died about like 3 times, but completed all of them. And well, that's been a process. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, I'm going to use that one. My HP with the rare gear was about like 60 to 70k, something like that. I think I changed a flasks as well as a mage blood just to survive better, and I used grace. So HP was closer to 100 but not 100. I was pretty squishy, to be honest. So if you're going to run something like that, prepare to die. I'm not even trying to say that you will be able to survive it properly. Maybe in the endgame version that I'm going to do at the end of the week, you will survive better. But not in that one. Not in that one. Oh, I think it's a different tree. I forgot to change the tree.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's like a Legion tree. Why the fuck I need the Legion? I farmed the Giants. So wait, when you did the test for it, you had no MF gear on the chip. It wasn't 10 plus. It was around 10, yeah. There been no magic fine gear. I think there been just. At the start, I had the ring on for 9%, and after that, I even changed that. It's about 8 to 10 divines per hour. It's not crazy, to be honest. I think a lot of strategies right now can reach that number. For example, Harvest or Storm Boxes. You can get Storm Boxes without Magic Find to pretty much close number. But yeah, no Magic Find. I'm not really tasting my stuff with Magic Find, for example. Well, feel free to do so. Keep in mind that drop could be very random. And well, how it will go for you. If you will be able to make at least like 7 divines per hour, it will be pretty nice. And 10, I think it will be good too. If you will have a good drop, for example, you've seen that I dropped the scarab for like 9 divines. Yeah, you can even reach like 20, but it's definitely not what you will see on average. So 20 is here just for like a possibility. You know, I did. Yeah, it's just like you're like 1000% right. I'm just trying to be honest about it. I'm talking about it in the video. I'm talking about it in the like Reddit post. I'm talking about it everywhere. It's just like you shouldn't think like it's normal or anything. And even for 10, you will need a little more luck because sometimes you drop literally nothing in terms of scarabs. Sometimes you're dropping like good ones. I'm mostly dropping reliquary scarabs. The idea is that with that strategy, it's pretty self-sustainable. The biggest issue is that, well, exiles are killing you. It could be easier at some builds, it could be harder at some other. That's pretty much my take on that. So when we are playing together, when I'm playing in a group, and I'm playing with Magic Find gear, I think I can achieve even better numbers. Well, I think. The issue is, like, I'm chatting more often than I'm playing. Yeah, that's kind of funny. Oh, what's been... Yeah, I think I talked about automation in the previous video fade. I can't even think why they did that way. Just like, I don't know. It feels so natural for me. But you can use it with the brands, so it's kind of something. I honestly really like the idea of automation. But unfortunately, the way they did it, I don't really think it's working.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, you know, I think you're kind of lucky in that regard. Don't you think you can get that level pretty fast? Let me see. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's in the guild.
Yeah, thank you. So that's pretty much the question in terms of what kind of farming strategy are you using? What kind of like farming approach or anything like that? And give me like a second. Yeah, alright. Yeah, give me like a second, guys. I will need to change something here. I don't have enough Atlas filled out to have a real thread. Wow, how far you're filling the Atlas? Like how fast you're doing that?
Yeah, you could take the 20 points keystone, for example, if you feel like it could help you, because this way you are kind of borrowing 20 points and you can respect them later. Yeah, so I guess if you go there and you take, I don't know, it's like in the upper right corner, it could help you because it will give you 20 points. The thing is that you will spend around 13 to get there, so you will be getting a net increase of around 7 points there. And you can start setting up your strategy earlier because you'll have more points even without completing the maps. So you could try that as well. But definitely it's important to just complete those maps over and over. You could also buff Keurig because Keurig really helps with completing maps that you haven't found yet. Especially the early ones, like the white and yellow ones. With the red ones, it's a bit trickier because you need them corrupted, and he doesn't really offer you a lot of corrupted ones. You know, Pete, I would suggest to first focus on completing your atlas to some extent. Considering you can swap atlas trees right now, I would suggest that you get the first one that is just focused on Kira covering as many maps, like progressing through the atlas as fast as possible so that you have enough points. And then you can create a second tree and stack like blight and lantern nodes over there. Oh, really? Okay, and then you're all set. You should be fine then. Yeah, because before you needed to think about how you can combine them because respecting the full tree would be a nightmare. But this time, since you have trees and you have 3 of them, it's actually a lot. You have lots of opportunities to respec later. Like keep this tree until you want to completely respec it. Because 3 trees is actually pretty generous. It's not even 2. I mean, obviously it's not 2, but it's really generous. Because the first tree that you're going for should be focused on atlas completion, and you don't need much points there. And after, when you are ready to create some or follow some strategy, you will already have enough points to do that. And you just drop the existing like the first tree, and you're going to the other one, and you don't have to respec, which is really convenient. Really convenient.
Well, I can agree to that. That definitely feels convenient.
Oh, what's that?
What do you mean?
It dropped the corpse.
Well, yeah, I can.
And
I took
the
that.
name was in Harbinger.
Well, I think it was a Harbinger corpse.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, makes sense. So their corpses are like those weird letters. Yeah, that's cool. I never noticed. We're not really running a lot of cards, so there are not a lot of corpses dropping, obviously. Never paid attention really. I usually, before the change they did today, I was not even checking the corpses because it was such a waste of time. Right now, it's something could be done with them.
You know, I think the whole corpses mechanic is kind of strange.
Yeah, I agree with that. I was mostly talking about selling. How can you have a Harbinger corpse if it's literally a guy made of energy? You know, I don't understand why they're highlighted like that.
Alright. For now, I'm not really sure that you need the corpses in the most cases. And you know, I just don't have space for coffins. I don't even know why they're taking 2 spaces instead of 1.
You run away.
And that's like a big question for me. Like, seriously, pretty big question. And you started a little too late, right, Fate?
Yeah, I think they just started.
Well, so it's not the middle for you right now, it's more like the early. And let me go out for a second.
Oh, isn't that hardcore? It's Wednesday today? Or
Yeah, I think.
it's the end of Wednesday, right?
And what do you mean like hardcore people? I think hardcore people are pretty much already have a mage blood. So it should be a little more than that. But that depends. That heavily depends. Alright. So, well, that's just like a big question. I'm sure you're going to progress just fine. And you're also just in the perfect time for changes in the league by itself. Exactly when GGG is like changing main mechanics.
Where are the bosses? Oh, here it is.
Well, why do you think the former is playing like a big role here? Like you're just afraid that you will be left behind? I would say don't worry about that. Everybody is playing at their own pace. If it's working for you, it's working. There's just like so much negativity around the whole league approach already and stuff like that. Yeah, I have an interesting idea. Let me. Oh, I don't really think anybody figured out how to pop 40 divines on the mob.
Wait, you reset
Yeah,
the...
I'm not really going there.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Oh, hey Chief, how are you doing? Alright. For the Warcry, that's the point of the node. Oh, it's not anymore. First fate, it's already fixed. They fixed the mid stack, and you can only use reds right now. And second, well, you will need to roll like hundreds of maps to pretty much get that. You probably like, yeah, I've seen posts on Reddit. I already tried to replicate that, and well, it's not really replicating good. It's not really replicating good. So it looks cool when you can see good examples of people doing it. But if you go and try to do it yourself, well, it's probably going to be not so fun. Because it's not stable in the current situation, it's just not really working good. So in the most cases, you will just not roll Divine Devotion. And you will probably spend hundreds, if not thousands of maps trying to get that. Just for profit of like 25 divines, and the highest I've seen like 60, but it's really rare. Most of the time it's 20, sometimes even 15. So it looks funny, and well, I think Reddit is running with that as they usually do. I can perfectly understand that, well, it's like really rare occasions, but in real game, it's not really changed a lot. People knew about Divine Devotion from like the moment it arrived. It wasn't day one though. There have been changes. Like from the moment that people buffed it. Oh, that's cool, Tota. That's really nice. As they're dropping a lot of scarabs, and it should work just perfectly for you. I hope you will drop like really expensive one. Or maybe not just one, and maybe like even more. So I don't really think there will be like huge inflation or anything like that.
Oh, I jumped. Sorry.
I think people are a little overreacting. So should I still take the Node Warlord call? No. No, Chief, you don't really need to call it anymore. Kinda it's the old tag that's not really working now. And you can just drop it. Or just use like call to arms support to just use the Warcry for call to arms. So yeah, I would say don't worry about that fate, don't let the FOMO get to you, and well, if you are watching Reddit, just take it with a grain of salt. It's only the best examples are going up, and it's definitely not stable. Do we still Warcry gem in the build? Well, if you have space, you can get one. Why not? It's not a bad approach. It's not a bad approach. It's working just perfectly. Let me get rid of the flask. So no issue at all. How it's going for you? How the build is working? Yeah, I would say I'm already closer to higher version. Oh, don't worry about it. Maybe it would be a good one, but it's probably was like a trash one, right? Oh, you should use both totems. You should use both totems. Since you're using a bonus that gives you a chance to summon both of them, you should pretty much do that and summon both of them. Well, that's not bad.
Well, drop something.
Well, there's nothing to drop. I'm full of chest scarabs.
Yeah, well,
I'm going to rejoin.
suffering from success.
Doesn't matter which one I summon first. No, not completely. You can just summon whatever you like first and whatever you like last. You just need to have both of them up at the same moment to take all the bonuses. And that's pretty much how it works. Nothing else is too important. Yeah, nothing else is too important. Yeah, I don't need to just recheck that part. And let me pretty much continue. So a lot of maps could be a decent option. I'm also happy with the Maven. The Maven summons too. Oh, just like a basic daily one? Which that? So as you can see, I dropped another Divination Scarab of Completion. Like the one that I showcased today. And wow, that's like 11 divines here. It went kinda higher. So it farms just fine. And if people are like following my strategy, as you can see guys, I dropped one in like 1 hour and 40 minutes, but I'm currently wearing the Magic Find gear, so it could affect the process, at least a little. But yeah, well, I mean, I dropped a lot of other scarabs as well. And yeah, if you got like another completion one for 11
Holy
divines.
shit. It's 11? It was
Yeah, it's
9.
11.
It was 9 during daytime.
You can watch my video, Chief, but please, if you're going to use that strategy, be really careful because you're going to die there. Like, I'm going to be honest, if you are playing not too tanky build, and Berserk is definitely not too tanky, you're probably going to die there, and that strategy will lead to your demise. But if you're interested how it looks and what is that about, guys, feel free to use the comment. On the stream, it's like exclamation mark and Atlas. Let's showcase that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You know, I'm going to be honest, you're going to get wrecked anyway. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. If you're not really tanky and your build is not just like built to tank everything with a lot of investments, you're going to get wrecked at some point. When I ran the test run for the video that we did today, I ran it alone without Nemi, and I kept the mage blood on, but changed a magic find gear. And well, that's been a big issue, to be honest. I died and I died like a few times, that's for sure. Even more, like 5, 6 times. Something like that. They've been killing me pretty consistently, to be honest. Even with a little different setup and pretty much, you know, other stuff up. So be really careful with that. That could be a really nice strategy, but you can guess. So yeah, you know, my point is that right now the biggest challenge for the economy in the game, not even the idea that there's like a version when you can use the frogs to get some divines. It's mostly the part that you have pretty much a real mandatory approach to Magic Find right now. Especially at higher investment strategies, when you're trying to farm apothecary and stuff like that. They could be much more effective. And people are kind of surprised with my strategies that brings about 10 divines per hour, but wow, sounds like a lot of Magic Fund divines that can bring you 20 or 30 or even 50 divines per hour. The second thingy, not the Nightbot one. Not the Nightbot one. So second link chat.
Yeah, you really need to go and axe Nightbot.
Yeah, feel free to pretty much check the video, leave me a comment and like there if you can. And that's really appreciated. Oh, where is that?
No, this is Bone Crypt. It's not the best place to look for enemies. They're
Oh,
hiding.
look for anything, to be honest. Where's the boss? And yeah, I forgot. I had that map.
Yeah, that's horrible. I don't even remember who's the boss here. We just never. Oh, the necromancer, right? I really wanted to call him the vampire. I don't know.
But he's not. He's not a vampire.
Yeah, he's a necromancer. You can buy some rituals too.
Well, yeah, I did. I got some. So that's pretty much how the strategy makes money. As you can see, there was like a person, he comes to you and you getting like 11 divines per the scarab that you dropped. Yeah, I dropped that one literally on stream today, like half an hour ago, maybe 40 minutes. So that's 11 divines already. That's cool. That's cool. So it's progressing just fine. It's progressing just fine. The scarab. The scarab that I sold. Pretty much that's 11 divines. Alright.
Yeah, that one. That one. It's been 9 during the day today.
Yeah, I lost 2 divines, but just like selling it during the day, I'm not.
Funny about the original calculation. I actually considered it like 9, but
Yeah, I think my strategy could bring even more money if it
if
could
the
be.
scarabs would be more expensive, yep.
Oh, even basic ones could rise in price because honestly, everybody needs scarabs right now.
Yeah, because you don't have sextants anymore, so the only way to run the content that you need in a way that you need is pretty much buying the scarabs.
Literally buying hundreds, if not thousands, of scarabs.
Yep. You know, it's a bit annoying that we can't really kill the bosses.
Yeah, we just need to run around and wait for it. But overall, I'm pretty much impressed with how well the prices for scarabs are pretty much stacking. Oh, hey Silo, how are you doing?
Hey there, Sarah. How have you been?
Yeah, cool to see you as usual. Alright. Yeah, we're kind of very relaxed today, I would say.
Very.
Yeah, what are you playing? Are you preparing for something in particular? Well, Elden Ring DLC soon.
Well, you know, there's been like public test server for Diablo, so
Oh, I'm not sure. Are you playing Diablo?
some people went there. Poor
I don't
things.
freaking know why the fuck they would.
Yeah. Yay, Pewy, nice. How's the journey going? Where are you at right now? So how did that go? You know, it's fun that you're shuffling so many games. Like, first you're playing some Call of Duty, then you're basically going to play Pewy, and they're completely different genres. Must feel good, right? We have been playing ARPGs for the last. We haven't taken any breaks from ARPGs. It was Diablo, then it was Lost Epoch, and now it's Pewy. Yeah, you're playing so much stuff. That's really nice.
Yeah, I can agree. That's like 1000% cool. Are you playing Elite? Oh, now that Pure update is out. Not really. We're just playing PoE for now. But we're going to play LE a little later. I think we're pretty much very interested in what they're coming up with, like, for the next season.
Yeah, it's like with PoE, you kind of play for some time, you create your builds, and then you're gonna go and play something else. Because you can't really sit there doing the same stuff. So basically, we will be waiting for Cycle 2, and we will go there and play, unless it overlaps with something, but I don't think it will.
I don't really think that they're going to try and overlap with
Oh,
PoE.
it might be accidental. They might not want to. Because PoE has fluctuating schedule, they're not set in stone, like for example Diablo 4. So it's really hard to balance around them and estimate when they're going to come out. The best case scenario, you're just going to announce earlier, like too early, and this is going to be the best way, the best course of action, because otherwise you're going to be too close to PoE and it's going to be an issue. A lot of people are playing PoE and well, but you know, Lost Epoch has its own audience who are just playing Lost Epoch, and that's really, really cool. And I'm really happy for them. Because we had people on stream who were very interested in Lost Epoch, and they were like, we are very happy that it's not just a game that people play in the breaks between Path of Exile weeks. And I agree, that's really, really nice. Double Strike, Champion, or Slayer. What are you stacking? What? How does Ascendant thing look? Give me a second. If I remember correctly, Slayer should provide more AoE and Oil Leech. What is the problem? But you definitely... Do you have Probe Silo? Like Path of Building? Do you have that installed? Because you could check which Ascendancy works better for your build. Especially at the moment.
You know, for Double Strike, I think Champion will be kinda easier. Especially since you're playing console. Alright. Yeah, I'm also going to check what kind of other maps we'll be able to run later on. And let me prepare the SAT. Let me prepare the SAT. Oh, that's like auto. So yeah, what about you, Fate? Are you playing Last Epoch right now?
Wait, no.
Wow, you've been asking about that, but I don't know. Maybe you're playing it after PoE?
Or maybe in between.
And yeah, maybe in between. Just so many different options. Yeah, let me change. Oh, you're just building your own build. Yo, that sounds cool. That sounds cool. What it will be? Alright, so I will need to check what kind of maps we can run. You know, maps are like really expensive that time. I can agree with that part.
Yeah, you know, that's interesting, Salo, that you decided to go melee. Why didn't you go with the spellcaster, for example? Or do you just like the archetype of the warrior? Honestly, Ensign, you know, is a pretty unusual option. Especially for double strike. What second ascendancy do you want to go after? So you were picking between champion and slayer, and what's going to be the second one? Oh, you like melee. Oh, it would be cool if it was buffed at some point. More range or more damage. But melee is overall cool. It might not be efficient, but I mean, if you're enjoying that, that's the most important thing. Ron is playing melee too.
Well, I mean, I'm barely melee. Have you seen my build, Taylor? What do you think about that?
He has a lot of AoE, but it's still considered melee. Should be considered melee. Yeah, the AoE is big, right? It's now slightly lower, but it's slightly less big, the AoE, but it's still good.
So what do you think about my version? Yeah, like, what's your, I would say, next opinion?
Okay, so we need to color the maps, right?
Oh, we need to move them there. I think that one.
This one should do alright, I guess. And this one complete. Yeah, looks like that. Okay, where's the rejects?
Well, I'm going for my rejects right now. I'm just thinking what kind of coloring we would need to do before that. And I think, what's funny? Even if developers are hating melee, just like, yeah, it sounds too heavy hating, but they're pretty much definitely not loving it enough. People are still loving it. Yeah, don't you think it's funny? So many people are still want to play melee even if it's like less popular or even less effective. For example, Miro Silo. So that should be pretty much alright. Well, that's not a good one. No, I don't even have enough maps to pretty much buzzer with the rejects. Let me finish the coloring quickly. And oh, you just dropped the lightning coil. How much is lightning coil right now? How much is lightning coil?
Without links, I wouldn't say it should be anything special.
Well, I don't know, it's like 20 or 50. I honestly can't remember. Well, that's sad, don't you think? Lightning coil is cool. Yeah, alright, let me. Oh gosh. Yeah, I think I can pretty much just keep that. Alright, let's continue running the maps. It's been quite a process. So maybe we'll drop some good scraps as well. Yeah, I started Silo right now. You know what's funny is that we have a map called Silo.
Oh, Delirium. You want to go?
Yeah, I think we're going to use a Delirium.
Alright, let's go.
So why not? We can get something like blueprints, for example.
Have they implemented bulk selling functionality for the blueprints or not?
Oh, you know, I never checked that.
Probably not, really. I have no idea how they would.
So yeah, I'm pretty much interested. Is the game going to work for you alright that time, Silo? Since you're playing on Xbox?
Oh, are there any graphic settings on Xbox? Or whoa, what the fuck? Yeah, are there any graphic settings on Xbox? Or not really?
Yeah, it's harder to regenerate in there.
Oh, it's debuffed. Curse map. Hmm.
Wow, you know, yeah, that's a really annoying thingy. Less recovery rate is just crazy.
Also, it was Delhi. So Delhi was not really helpful with the survival rate.
Alright. So you know that's funny that we don't really need to run that buff. But unfortunately, kinda sneaked out through my regex.
Yeah, I can see that. Because you're degen, because of rage, it's kind of messing with your regeneration. Whoa.
Yeah, that was a giant, so...
And you just kissed those giants a lot.
Alright guys, managed to get the new unique accent, sword and 5 link and all the links you mentioned. Oh, that's cool. So is the build working better for you, Rankas? Oh, you know, Chief, that's like really hard question. I do not really recommend it until you will be able to like handle it and feel prepared to die. Because that threat is definitely going to kill you. And thank you very much for watching, by the way. So, well, if you're going to play that, you're definitely going to die. It's pretty much an endgame strat when you're like in the red maps and you want to progress a little further and farm a little better. You don't really need to level anymore and you're pretty much satisfied with your leveling. You also will need to use elemental version of the build and perfectly has like really good items. Because I ran that one with a mage blood.
I'm saving yours so many times.
Yeah, that's definitely not something that you could take lightly. Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah, you'll just need to farm currency anyway, so.
Oh, you know, that's cool, Rakas. You need to do that. You need to do that. Feel free to tell us how it will go at the moment. Alright. And well, it's hilarious. Posted a clip on Discord. We are going to check it quickly. Yeah, give us like a second, Sarah.
Yeah, give me a second.
Let's see what do we have now. Yeah, let's see. What's that?
It's Dragon Dogma.
Yeah, no, but yeah, I'm just waiting for instant to happen.
You know, the graphics is not that bad. What?
Like, what the fuck was that?
What is the dog doing? What the hell?
Where you got that one?
Is it normal for the dogs to do you like that? It definitely doesn't.
Alright. Yeah, let's continue, everybody. And yeah, good luck on your labyrinth request. I'm pretty happy that you have like a bigger cleave right now. I think it sounds nice.
Is Essence Care of Ascent even worth anything?
Oh, as far as I remember, yes.
Okay, it's just the way it's highlighted. It's highlighted in the same fashion as the Divination Scare. I mean, we're looting all the scares anyway, but
So Ascent is like 23 chaoses. Maybe even a little more. Oh, so it's pretty simple, right? Because first you need to click one totem. Look at me. Oh, look at the stream right now. So first you're clicking one totem, then you're clicking second, and you have both at the same time right now. So as you can see, I have both buffs in the left upper corner. So yeah, three totems, one virtue, for example, and two protectors, or two protectors, like, and one virtue, or two worships and one protector. It pretty much gives the same buff for you, so it doesn't matter what kind of
how
group it's
many
going
there
to
are?
be.
Because you're getting buffs only per one totem. Like, yeah, it doesn't matter. There could be 50 of them and you would still receive
Oh no, we don't.
only one instance of the buff. Yeah, we should have gone a different road. It was our mistake. Oh, Conversion Death. It pretty much becomes a friend. It's a pretty useless buff.
Yeah, it's pretty much just makes enemies into your friends, how like name is calling them.
Yeah, this is utter garbage.
Well, it's not that horrible, but it not really provides any proper value.
It's funny. That's about it. If only it would convert into some currency, I don't know.
Yeah, can you convert your friends into the currency?
In case you're queuing Midas, then I guess you can. Oh wait, there's a wolf? What the hell, Ron?
Yeah, it's like boss.
What?
All the parks are accompanied with bosses are.
Oh, this is so cool.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest, I'm not really dropping anything, so.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm actually surprised. That was a good idea because it should stack well with the idea that unique monsters drop scares, but you know, not a single one dropped anything. So I guess maybe it was just bad luck though. Wow, so many Rogan cells, holy shit.
Alright.
You know, it's funny, but I don't think there is a buff in this wig mechanic that helps with converting anything to mirrors. Only the divine thing. No mirrors.
Yeah, that's funny.
So pretty much garbage league, right?
So yeah, no mirrors.
No mirrors. Horrible.
Completely unplayable.
Yeah. 0 out of 10. Back.
Well, they learned the lesson. No mirrors, no retention. That's been the lesson.
Well, that's brutal. Wow, 2 memories from 1 map. That's rich.
Well, it definitely looks nice. So yeah, let's go and do another Maven.
You know, for some reason, I was like, okay, let's go to the teleports and then go. I don't know. I thought you were going to go somewhere else.
Yeah, no dedicated. Yeah, I don't really like reduced damage from critical strikes. I don't really like resistances. Yeah, let me roll 5. That's reflect of elemental. Well, I think that one is going to be
Yeah,
alright.
that's okay. Yeah, I don't like desecrated because if it spawns bad, well...
Alright.
Yeah, it takes around 5 seconds for the flasks to start working in the map.
So let's see.
You know, she said lash and I heard trash.
Oh, I mean, it's not that far. Oh, that's cool. Congratulations. Alright. See, if you have any issues like that, Marcus, feel free to ask me in the future as well, so... Alright. Oh, you know, that's cool. That's cool. I'm pretty happy that you're playing my build and you're enjoying it. I hope it will be able to scale for you in the endgame as well. When I'm going to do an endgame version at the end of the week. I'm already thinking about that, so...
Yeah, we just need to drop a bit more of those divination scarabs to gear you up. Could you buy... Oh, you need to buy the amulet.
Yeah, I know.
Can you just use amulets to, like, once you buy it?
Probably.
Okay. So there is no extra setup required for that.
As far as I understand, no, not really.
Okay, go. I was just not sure, I forgot.
Definitely watch it. This game's really addictive. Yo, that's nice. What other RPGs you played? Like, how you played Diablo or like Last Epoch or anything else? I'm pretty happy that we have more new players on PoE. Alright. So it works. It works just fine. No, I'm really impressed. I mean that we can get like more loot with Magic Find.
Well, that's the only purpose of Magic Find. Would be interesting if it was deleted from the game, though. Would be interesting to see how the game would actually react to that. Or if it was nerfed somehow, that could be interesting to see as well.
You know what's funny? I don't really think it could be nerfed. Just like if they nerf it too much, nobody's going to use it, and if they nerf it just like a little, nothing is going to change.
You know, Case's Grace at some point was pretty bugged, but then they just reduced the quantity that it provides.
Is the early version going to be really expensive? Oh well, it's harder to say right now. Harder to say, but it's not going to be cheap. That's for sure. I think we are looking at something. I will probably do like different path of buildings for it, but I would say the minimum we are looking at 30 divines probably. It's a proper endgame version, so it should have like an endgame prices. Don't you think it's kind of logical in that regard? So endgame version is pretty much the version that you need to farm for. That's something that you need to want to achieve. So it shouldn't be too accessible. But it could be strong and like cool.
Honestly, it would be more accessible if not for the unique item from the boss change. Like, the way they did Ubers this league, they're just much rarer. And previously, people were just farming normal invitations and going Ubers, and were dropping Uber uniques, obviously. But this time around, that's completely different, and it's so much harder to get Uber bosses invitations.
Yeah, I can agree to that. Alright. Well, let me pretty much continue that part. So we will see how expensive it's going to be. For now, it's harder to say, but definitely not cheap. I would say you will be able to start transitioning into the early version earlier. And after that, you will try to perfect it just by getting everything right, like getting all the items and stuff like that. It's pretty much the whole process of Path Exile. You're trying to, build a new life in the exile.
Mm.
With expensive items. Oh, that's like a really big message. Oh, let me finish my map and I'm going to read it for sure. So yeah, played Diablo 2 for a few act. Last epoch in the beta. I really anticipated PoE 2, but the delay made me change my mind, and that's when I started playing PoE 1. Oh, that's really cool that you're enjoying like warrior type of characters. That's nice.
Oh, Pete, whenever Ron is saying, wow, that's a big message, he's like, okay, I will need to actually read that. It's not like, no, I'm not reading that. It's completely the opposite. He's like, I need to prepare myself to read that.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I'm usually doing. It's more like, alright, I don't need a few seconds for it.
Oh, it's not yellow, Pete, that's the issue. The ones that he can't read are not yellow.
Oh, we need to think that maybe I'm just like killing Nemi on purpose.
Right.
Why are you thinking I can't read? Maybe I can, but I'm evil.
Yeah, he ripped me a couple of times today. With that.
Oh, that's really cool. I'm pretty happy for you, Rekas. That's very nice that it's working for you. Hope you're enjoying to enjoy PoE together with us. Is your warrior character? Alright.
I think we killed the boss a bit earlier.
Oh well.
Or? Yeah,
Oh, maybe.
that's the entrance.
Yeah, that's cool. You're getting the ascendancy. Congratulations. Oh, something. And yeah, I played the warrior last epoch as well. I played the void knight, but it's not like a berserker. It's more a knight.
Yeah, he's more of a knight.
I'm kind of captain today, so. And fate is getting me good. Fate is getting me good. Can I even make a difference between like berserker and knight? Who knows? Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. So you wanted to build something in particular, and when you kind of understood it's not working, you kind of disappointed in the game itself, and went like a little more sad. So I can perfectly imagine that. But don't worry, it happens just fine.
Yeah, PoE was really great. There's also a lot of depth in the game, so you're going to learn a lot of stuff just by playing. And every day of playing could bring some new knowledge to you because there's just so much stuff.
Yeah, it sounds really cool. That's cool that you decided to play that. Alright, let's go. So you know I don't really like the portal, but it's better than many others. Still.
Yeah, here it's a bit annoying because you need to rerun and check the monsters, but you know, I think that... Oh, that's the road that's up. We can actually optimize the route and see how we can not run into the boss after a minute in the map.
Well, yeah, you're kind of close to the end game. End game pretty much starts on the maps, and you're going to progress there as well. Since it's like your first league, try to progress at least a little. Usually people are not really going to proper end game and it's their first league, but that depends on the player. I've seen a few people who killed like all Ubers on their first league.
But they were pretty experienced in now the RPG mostly.
Well, I mean, yes. That's a part of the process.
You know, I wish we could put markers on the map in PoE.
Oh, what's up?
Which would be so convenient. So, for example, I forget where the exit is, right? To the bosses. For example, right now we left, and let's say I forgot. It would be cool if I could just put the flag there and just run towards the flag, because the game doesn't really display the exit itself when you're so far away.
Oh, that's pretty much name is just
It's like wishful... time to wish for things.
like what would be cool.
Yeah, what would be cool? Sadly, there's nothing in that. Like pins, I think you could call them pins too. Like, instead of remembering where the entrance to the boss is, you could just put a pin there. I mean, I think Jabal is doing it in a good way. Like, one of the not many things that it does well, but the fact that you can put a pin there, and even your party member could see that, and you yourself could see that, that's really helpful. Because, for example, this place is a bit of a... Imagine if we were in, like, Val Pyramid, for example. It's such a labyrinth. It's a horrible map. And you need to kind of...
Yeah, find the exit or
find the
entrance.
exit, find the monsters, find the exit point. And you can put a pin to where the exit is while you're just looking for monsters on the floor that you're at. That would be just convenient.
Alright, give me like a second, everybody.
Oh yeah, good luck. Good luck. I hope it does. Try to see if offing dynamic culling and dynamic resolution will help, because for some reason it helped for me. Even though their original intention was to actually improve performance, it seems like they're actually tanking that, at least for me. So I would say while you're in the map, you can try tweaking the settings to see which works. Once you set up the towers, for example, if it works. if you can even set up the towers. But I hope it does work for you. I was honestly surprised that it fixed it for me. For some reason, I thought DirectX 12 would be not viable. I'm not sure why. It's also funny that actually changing texture resolution or anything like that doesn't really help much.
All right. Yeah, let's see. I hope it will help you.
Yeah, so for me, whenever I enter the map, it's important to just move a little bit so that the water will start working. I know I can cook it myself, but I haven't paid for those instill and herbs to click the button myself. What did I pay for?
No idea. Like, I have completely no clue. And give me like a second.
Oh, finally, defines banner. I can finally make it invisible. For some reason, I wasn't able to. I I think maybe they fixed it together with the patch, because before that, I couldn't really apply any aura effects to the defined banner. I'm usually just hiding it, so that's the aura effect that I'm using. It's because when you use defined banner or any banner, all your characters start looking the same. I remember it was pretty fun when they just introduced that and you could feel like a cool bannerman. I think I was playing some warrior character back then when they just introduced the banners. And it was actually fun, but then we kind of thought that, wow, that's a bit too much. All my characters like witches, elemental guys, like Templars, Berserkers, everyone's looking the same with those banners. So, yep.
Yeah, that's interesting.
We had to buy the invisible buff for that. I'm happy that it's back because I wasn't able to apply it to Defiance banner before the patch today.
Oh, you think patch fix that?
Yeah, I think yes, because there was no option to even select Defiance banner. It wasn't even about me not clicking it properly, there was just no option. And now it's working. Maybe I was just blind, but I triple checked that several times. So my bad would be that something broke and they fixed that.
Well, that sounds nice. That sounds nice.
Honestly, sometimes there are weird bugs. Like, for example, the one that made the white monsters in the Lunaris, like Solaris Lunaris temple invisible.
I'm not even sure if it's still bugged or not.
No, they fixed that.
Oh, you know, I seen the topic on Reddit like a few hours ago, then it's not fixed.
Oh, really? Okay, I thought it is because I saw the patch notes. And I was pretty happy, but it seems like...
And I saw topic on Reddit.
No, I
that
wasn't
pretty much, but I'm not sure it wasn't a very popular one, so...
Huh.
Maybe they're wrong, and it's already fixed.
Hard to say.
Oh, that sounds good.
Why is it shining like that?
Oh, that sounds good. It's like really, really good.
There's a rogue Exile there. The giant one, by the way. Over here, sir.
So giant killers.
You know, it's really funny how they're splitting into several rogue exiles when you kill them. I saw a post of some person who's compiling Path of Exile lore earlier today. Holy shit, that's a lot of damage. And you know, that's really fascinating that someone has the courage and time to actually shift through all this stuff that is in Path of Exile and compile some sort of lore compilation, because that's a lot of work.
Well, you know, I'm a big fan of lore channels.
Yeah, they're cool. Like, huge respect to all of them.
Oh, that's cool. So it fixed. Congratulations. Well, you should say thank you to me.
Yeah, I'm really happy that it helped you. Because I was so happy when it helped me. I am really here to spread that.
Good vibes.
Well, it's not good vibes, it's actually a working game.
Well, working game can bring you like good vibes.
Yeah, that's really good. I mean, I don't know what they did with DirectX 12, but it's really working. For me too. I haven't been crashing either, so it's pretty stable.
Oh, I will need to go out of that. Yeah, I think it's not even a question.
Maybe it will stop being stable after some time, because I remember when they just introduced Vulkan, it was really good. But then it started crashing.
Oh, at what point it started crashing?
Oh, it was some league. We were playing Vulkan for some time. DirectX 12 was still in beta or wasn't there at all. I don't really remember how long ago it was. And it was just crashing. You know, I don't even remember the circumstances, but I remember once we turned to the other engine, we stopped crashing at all.
Well, could be annoying.
Absolutely.
Oh, I don't really think we need to spend time on trial myself.
Totally agree. All we need is here with this rogue exiles. It's funny that you really don't need to block content, because rogue exiles are not content.
Well, rogue results are not content, everybody.
Well, that's rude. Yeah, they're going to be.
They're not really
upset
going
with
to
me.
participate in our YouTube videos.
Who is asking them?
Exactly, so now they're content.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah, I already did the video, so it's not like rogue results are going to stop that or anything.
You know, it's funny. They removed enchantments, and sometimes when I see a helmet, for example, I'm thinking, okay, what if we corrupt it, and then people can actually use it to enchant their stuff there. And then I remember, wait a second, enchantments are no longer in the game. They're really cutting out content. They really try to simplify it. They're like, our content GGPK is only 50 gigabytes. Like, it's 50 gigabytes. That's terribly a lot. We need to free up space for some empty access.
Whoa. That's a sad take. Oh, why sulfate? Why so?
Yeah, what's your take? I love the belt enchantments. They were so useless, but it was fun to sometimes have them. They were not useless for some builds, for example, for accuracy stackers. The buff for extra accuracy on the belt was actually pretty helpful. Yeah, I agree. But you know, with boot enchants, it was pretty obvious which one you were going to go after. If you were an elemental build, because you would just go after like it was added lightning damage if you have not skilled recently, something like that. So everyone's going after that. And occasionally, if you're not one of the cool guys, you would go for something like health regeneration or something. Oh, pen if not killed. Yeah, exactly. And extra damage if you have killed recently. Yeah, so penetration was always better. Everyone's basically running after that one.
So yeah, there have been not a lot of variety. It's more interesting with helmets, to be honest.
Yeah, but there were so many helmets. It wasn't really working that well. And belts were really niche, but I think it worked pretty good. Because the fact that they were not really overpowered was really helping the whole to. It was very fun to figure out how to use those belts in cases when you were playing a pretty special build. And you were like, yeah, I'm making belts, not that useless. As far as I remember, there were some pretty decent onslaught buffs.
Yeah.
Accuracy that I have mentioned, stuff like that. They were alright. I really enjoyed belt enchants.
Well, I think that was kind of small for most builds to make any kind of significant impact. But considering we have a lot of power creep, I can perfectly understand when GGG wanted it out.
I'm also happy that now we can re-roll tier 17s for the Chaos Sword.
Yeah, we're going to run some, it seems, but well.
Yeah, but it's really cool that you can actually re-roll them, because before that it was just a nightmare. You can scour and ouch them, I think, but we have a couple we could try, but there's no point right now. So many things could change.
That's fine, let's just go down now. I can certainly agree a lot of changes like a lot of changes happened. Wow, that's
Oh.
divine.
Yeah, I heard the song. That crypt is cast, right?
Well, yeah, I'm always stuck on there.
Curse is in the name of this thing.
Well, yeah. Let's go.
Oh, this is that boss. Run.
Yeah, what's up? Let me. So you know, I just don't know where the fuck is like 50.
We should
Is
have
it spiders?
probably killed it.
Kill the 50 first, but
First,
well, it
before
could be.
going to name it. Yeah.
Well. So you know, generally it feels like getting rid of the enchantment is a good thing.
Just because, you know, they kind of killed lab runners for that.
I don't really think they're killed then because lab runners are pretty much going for transfigured gems right now.
Yeah, but it's not like you can earn a lot there.
Oh, that depends.
Some Helmet products were worth quite a lot, especially with particular abilities. You'd be selling them to crafters.
Alright. Oh, it's empty. So, you know, I colored enough maps for us.
Congratulations, Rekas.
Oh, congratulations, Rakas. That's cool. Feel free to join us tomorrow. We are going to start the stream earlier, so you will be able to kind of chill with us. And thank you. I'm always happy to help. I'm glad it's working for you good. Oh, what's up, Fate? You dropped something cool too?
Oh, pack monsters contain scarabs.
Yeah, it's a really nice one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, you just alright. You know, unfortunately, YouTube chat can't read the Twitch chat. It goes vice versa, so we are receiving messages from YouTube, but they're not receiving messages from Twitch. Because, you know, we have read it and it's against the rules.
Yeah, it's very not clear what Twitch means in their terms of service, so. Oh, Twilight Temple. No, we never made it to the Twilight Temple boss because
Yeah, it bugged.
it bugged and we couldn't kill the normal monsters. Oh no, I mean, look, so why it's happening like that? Because we have Twitch chat open, just because it's convenient. And we have a bot that brings messages from YouTube to Twitch.
So if you want to say something in particular to people on YouTube, you can just open it.
Yeah, so if you want to communicate with them, you probably will need to open the YouTube. Like, we are reading you just fine on Twitch.
I think it's a little too early. Oh, that's a nice question, Chief. We're in Paris, France.
Yeah, don't ask why we're staying up late all the time.
Well, they're just like, we're not really sleeping properly.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. Well, I mean, it's not like we don't sleep. We sleep. We just not really sleep enough.
We just don't sleep at
And
a
yeah,
proper
we are
time.
going to go to sleep pretty soon again. We usually try to start earlier. No, we're not really. We're not really. I'm doing content like a full time for about half a year, like less than half a year, I would say. I'm a full-time content creator. So pretty much I'm working on the videos, I'm streaming and doing stuff like that. And in the meantime, thank you all for the support, guys. Thanks to you, we can pretty much make it and we have something to eat, which is nice, to be honest. Yeah, which is nice. Thank you all for like subscribing, watching, supporting, sharing, and stuff like that. That's really appreciated. Alright. So that works pretty well. I would say I've been working before, and well, I think creating content just like a, how do I even call that? More fun thing.
Well, it's hard to argue with that.
Well, no, I think some people still can argue with that. That depends on what just like exact person is liking to do, and how that exact person pretty much sees everything else around. So let's continue.
Let's go, my phasing friend.
Oh, yeah, alright. So that's pretty much it. And I really like RPGs. I think it's a pretty nice time working on it full time.
Oh no, that's not a good map for Maven. You know, current Maven is real weird because you need to complete the map. Otherwise she will not drop anything.
Yeah, you're right. But it's nice and pretty, I would say. Oh, you know that one is kinda tougher, I would say. You know,
Careful.
that's funny, but I hate it when they're like with the shells.
Why?
Oh, you know, I'm getting jealous.
Well, you're a Berserker. You like when you have dual wielding and stuff like that. You don't like defenses? You think that offense is the best defense. Oh, you know, I don't know what's the song.
Yeah, which is a song. I think I'm kinda too tired for the singing part, but well.
God, there's so many.
Well, I think the Delta is like the most. So I definitely like the songs, but I can't even say which one is that.
You know, maybe we just using the same thing that I don't know what one is even turning on.
Oh, it's probably been like guess, guess, guess because there's not a lot of songs with words I listen to.
Right. Yeah, on stream I don't think you have listened to anything else.
Well, I think I did already, but it wasn't for long.
Yeah, Guess was for a good half of the stream at some point. Yeah.
No, it's not something bad. From Pantheon should I run with the Cleave build? That's an interesting question. Let me kill the monsters and I'm going to showcase it, alright? Yeah, I'm a little tired, guys, but I'm still there, I'm trying to. So first off is the Soul of the Brain King. Chance to avoid being frozen is definitely recommended. As you can see, I don't have it. But I don't have it because I have a Mage Blood, and I don't really need it because of that. I definitely recommend to you like to run it.
Yeah, so basically, chance to avoid being frozen and reduce effect of chill at the Brain King is super important.
Pretty much Soul of Good Cool is really recommended because that will give you additional physical damage reduction, and you will need more damage reduction because of the Abyssus.
Wow, that's a cool looking axe. I remember
Well,
correctly.
you know, a lot of cool looking stuff and PoE is like completely useless.
Yeah, that is one thing I wish. It's so convenient that you don't need to click the hand anymore. You can just walk over them.
Well, it's been a pretty alright step forward for me. And yeah, have you skipped something?
43 items, no,
I think
maybe
it's the boss.
maybe they're the boss, yes. But since it's not 50, we're safe to go.
Should I have always attacked without moving? Yes. Yes, you definitely should.
With all the skills. Wow, that's a lot of clusterfuck.
Well, you know, even Berserker can save me from that. Alright. You know, I'm corrupting so many greed embraces. So yeah, I recommend to have always attack without moving. Just like constantly. At all times.
Look at that. That's a pretty decent.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, put it to the
For people who's playing fire damage. So I will probably need to exchange a few items that I already have.
What do you mean by exchange?
Well, so I'm pretty much buying new ones. Yeah, let me go and sell at least few things. Alright. Yeah, where's my trade part? We definitely have some. Mostly. Yeah, I don't need to sell some collateral. Pretty much. Yeah, to get some castles back. Does all flame monarchy work with your sword? Yeah, it works pretty nice, Fate. I'm not really using it too often because it's pretty rare. Like the whole flame is pretty rare. But perfectly, if you have any opportunity for something like that, feel free to use it. It's definitely a good move. Alright. I would say all flames right now is just like stacking with pretty much everything.
You know, I'm very curious how the post-it looks when you put it on.
Oh, I think they're just like a screen. Here it is.
Sure. Wow, that looks epic. Oh, you have like tiny hands on your belly.
Yeah, I think that's kind of funny.
Yeah, that's a really cool body armor.
I'm pretty happy that they bring back Crimson Power in one way or another.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool. What kind of axe?
Wow, that's really cool. Did he use the necropolis for that?
Well, I think so.
After all the buffs to necropolis. Yeah, makes sense.
You know, I'm not really going to lie, I'm still a little too lazy to even touch the corpses. I want to play test, that's pretty much how they change the mechanism. I think we are going to do that tomorrow. I'm a little too tired. And yeah guys, we're probably going to finish earlier today and we will start earlier tomorrow. Because honestly, it's like deep night in Paris and we're like really tired.
Yeah, Rola's literally napping here.
And yeah, congratulations to your friend, Fate. Why he even decided to kind of do an X?
Yeah, what's he playing?
Oh, maybe he's just going to sell the X, so...
He could.
Oh, we're definitely going to go and get some sleep. We're a little tired already. We're probably going to do like one or two more maps. Oh, that's interesting. This is like Trickster or version? Oh gosh. Yeah, that's 17. Oh, he's a champion, alright. I think it's been pretty popular. I mean, champions splitting still. I still think the version with the Trickstar should be kind of with more potential. Wow, that's so tough. And yeah, we also started stream later today because we were working on the video. But like in the meantime, thank you all for watching. That's very appreciated. Oh, check golden plate, please. You can just craft it. Oh, thank you very much, Totem. I'm pretty happy that it's working for you. I'm pretty happy that it's working for you. Yeah, that's pretty much the reason why we started late and why we like feel a little tired. I would honestly call not a little. I usually aim to stream like at least 4 to 6 or 7 hours a day, considering I'm playing the game off stream too, because I need to do like additional testing, I need to film stuff for videos and everything like that. But I definitely enjoy streaming. I can perfectly understand why people are even doing that more often. Alright. Oh, we are going to Sleep Fate? What is the time at your place? We are still playing for at least a little, I would say. I want to do a few more maps. I have a few ideas. What I need to do, what I don't really need to do, and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I mean, you're like 1000% right. And they're going to be earlier tomorrow, so... You know we're usually already finishing at that time. We just started later, and I just don't want to stream for like too low. I think it's just like not nice, especially for you guys who's coming there to check us out. I know all of you enjoy our company. Thank you for watching. That's appreciated. Thank you for looking too. I know we have like a lot of people who just listening to us because we are constantly talking and talking and talking. Yeah, thank you Naomi, for participating in that part as well.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right.
Oh, you're welcome, Faye. You're welcome. I'm very happy that it worked for you too. I will know now that it's a legit way to fix the game for people who are struggling. Because I wasn't sure if it was just me or maybe.
So we are going to spread it.
Yeah, definitely. If anyone else has issues, I'm going to tell them to turn on DirectX 12. Oh my god.
Oh, you know, I'm not sure how many people are even having issues. But maybe I will definitely do such video at some point. It could be interesting. For now, I'm preparing for my build video that will be like at the end of the week. Probably on Sunday, Saturday, something day.
Whenever we get the gear.
I would say whenever we will test it. We will get the gear earlier because, well, we are farming a lot and there's not a lot of issue with currency. But I will also need time to test it, and I need to test it alone. So I'm going to test most of my endgame version without enemies, so no auras and no mage blood. I'm going to pretty much drop the mage blood too. I'm not really thinking that I'm going to sell it, but not using it. Oh, you know, sure, that's interesting. Maybe. You know, I honestly can't grasp properly a format of shorts. Oh, thank you, Chief. I don't really think Mage Blood builds are like a really good idea. You can do one version with Mage Blood, but well, people can't follow your build if you're doing it with Mage Blood. You can just slap Mage Blood on almost every build around. So that's not what I'm aiming for in the most cases. That just feels wrong for me. Well, maybe that's just me.
What's the implicit on the girdle? Bird girdle.
That's life. Point life.
Okay. I was like, maybe we could corrupt it, but no.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can get some currency and you should have goals, but the goals should be realistic in my opinion. That's quite important. As a content creator, I just don't want to push for stuff that will be completely unplayable for you guys. Because, well, I'm doing it for you. I'm trying to showcase, I'm trying to create something nice and stuff like that. So if people can't use it, I think there's just like not a lot of point in that type of content. Or is it one's working? It's not even that bad. Whoa, you know, I never expected that.
Yeah.
I think it's been like a little too much. And I'm a little too tired. But still, some crescent. Some masks and stuff like that. Oh, that depends. You just need a lot of attack speed and you need quality on Cleave of Rage. So if you're using Cleave of Rage, you just need quality on that. So it will help you a lot with getting more rage by itself. Oh, you're like missing the quality? That could be a pretty interesting situation. Well, let me check what I have in terms of scarabs. That's funny that you can't even upgrade as like scarabs anymore. I remember when they added upgrades and it looked like it's a big deal. Alright. So yeah, let's make that one like our last for today. I think that one is going to be our last map, guys. We started a little late because of the video. And well, it's been much harder. I'm honestly pretty sleepy. I don't know if I'm sound tired. I hope not. But yeah, I'm honestly really tired. And it's much harder not to sleep that far. So I definitely think that is going to be pretty much our last map. Thank you all for watching us. That's very appreciated. I have a few interesting things in mind. I'm probably going to do one more farming strategy on top of what we already have. Yeah, I wanted to try Blight and pretty much some variations. Oh, thank you very much. I think we are going to be there for like a few more minutes while we are finishing our last map. And after that we're definitely going to sleep. Well, we don't need, oh, we can't. Alright, then we need. So I think it sounds pretty cool. Yeah, feel free to check the video out, the one that we did at YouTube with farming strategy. Well, even if your build can't handle it, it just could be a funny thing. You can also run it in the white maps. It's harder for my build, for example, too. Because, well, for Berserker, I just think survivability is not close to the one that's kinda good enough. for that. But freezing helps a lot. Freezing helps a lot. Well, you know, the last map is always like the biggest map.
Yeah, considering it's plateau. And there are lots of ways to go around.
So, you know, in about 3 hours, even a little less, we farmed at least one scarab for like 12 divines and so many divines on the lowest versions. Including maps, mailing crescents, and stuff like that. I think that strategy is working just fine, even if it could be harder to calculate like an exact profit, because it always varies a little. Alright. So that's a perfect moment. Yeah, hey everybody. I think that's just like the perfect moment for us to finish. Thank you all for staying with us today. Feel free to follow the channel both on YouTube and on Twitch if you're not really following. Thank you all for spending time with us. Hope you enjoyed that. We're looking forward for all of you to join us tomorrow. You're probably going to be like less tired, and we're going to talk more and discuss what changes are happening in the necropolis right now. And well, feel free to check out the Atlas video. I think, yeah, I have a comment for it. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, Awakeners boards one. That's all the right link. Thank you all very much and have an amazing night, everybody.
Yeah, have a good night, guys. Crimson Power is back in the game.
Yeah, Crimson Power news are pretty much just amazing. Yeah. Feel free to follow and have an amazing night, everybody. See you all tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.